The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook.
Are you listening to this podcast on the Stitcher app? Then you need to know that Stitcher is shutting down on August 29th. Yep, on August 29th, you'll no longer be able to get this podcast on Stitcher. So now is the time to switch to another podcast app, like Apple Podcast or Spotify, and follow the podcast there.
Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross, and I play Blackjack, a jackalope folk warlock.
I'm Kim Cross, and I play Beatrix, a Tabaxi rogue.
I'm Johnny Payne, and I play Twitch, a rat folk necromancer.
I'm Brooke Bullock, and I play Zionci, a spiderkin cleric.
I'm Gary Hester, and I play Billy, a Folsom fighter.
And I'm Connor Shenold, your DM. Join us now for Tales from the Wilds. You all have just wrapped up at Rook's Detective Agency and made your way to Sewn Together with a secret word to pass along to the owner of the establishment. Blackjack says the secret phrase of "the tailor always catches the thief," and the raccoon man ushers you into the back of his store before lighting a candle in the dark room and calling out for another small raccoon. "Thief, they've got a job for you. Now wake up and get down here." The raccoon above you groans and quickly scampers down. All right, I'm awake. So, are y'all looking for something to be stolen or to have something forged?
I believe forgery.
All right, what am I forging?
I will present my invitation, and I will say, "Hello, I am Billy, Prince of Mud People. These are my friends, and I do not wish to go to this party alone."
All right, let me look at it. And he grabs it from you and takes a look at it. Oh, this is nice quality. Ooh, I love the gold filigree around it. That's nice. One for each of you, I assume?
Yes, please.
All right, and what would y'all like your titles to be?
You get to pick.
Well, if you're forging a document, go with whatever you want. And make it something believable.
Juice taster.
Gross.
Lord of something, and then pick like your favorite place. That's not a real place.
I wonder if I could just go with something true, like emissary of Grandma Spider.
Sure.
All right.
I would like to be Blackjack, Earl of Sandwich.
Twitch.
I will be Twitch Grimfoot, Justicar of the Ironwood Cemetery.
Beatrix, what is the name of your pirate village? Maybe you could be the Duchess of that.
Pirate Queen, I think that would work fine.
All right, Beatrix,
All right.
Pirate Queen.
Let me see here. Okay, with the amount of text and the gold, looks
We
charge
also
you.
need it for tomorrow night.
Perfect. That'll be 15 gold pieces per forgery.
All right, so everyone take out 15
Absolutely.
gold pieces.
15.
Except me. My invitation is free.
Truth.
True.
And the humanoid raccoon looking over Thief's shoulder at the invitations. If you don't mind, I would like to offer my services as well. I can get an outfit for all of you.
Yes, it seems I need pants.
Yes, pants would be most appropriate. Now, what kind of styles are you all looking for? Obviously, it must be...
Although I am a prince, it is a new appointment. I do not understand a masquerade.
Well, it is normally where you wear fine, rich clothing with a mask on your face.
I'm looking for a new cloak, something with a hood. Not too colorful, but more colorful than drab black.
Maybe you could do something with this. And I pull out your cloak. And I say, maybe they could make it something better. But it's still your cloak.
I look to Mr. Store Owner.
His name's Bandit.
Is that something you could pull off with all the rest of the orders by tomorrow night?
Of course.
Make new again what once was...
The fabric's a little worn, but I'll see what I can do about it. You said more colors?
Something a little more uppity.
Okay. And the rest of your outfit for this ball?
Okay, so I'm thinking turquoise, right? And I'm thinking like a breeches situation. Obviously, you understand we gotta have a tail situation going on back there. And I want pockets. Not these little baby pockets. I can only fit one little knuckle in. I wanna put my whole hand in there. And then I'm thinking for the top, we got like a frilly ascot situation. And then like some sleeves with little brown details. And then like on my mask, maybe like some more brown details because I'm Prince of the Mud people, so we want to have like mud, but obviously we don't want to be dirty. We are Prince, and maybe some kind of a little chapeau, little hat.
Very well.
Let me ask you this: are they going to be mad if I do not wear little shoesies?
I'm sure you could convince whoever's taking the invitation that...
Maybe we make some like fancy spats.
I can do that.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Jackalope folk, what would your outfit be?
See what I'm wearing right now. Can you make it more colorful? I want to be the most unnoticeable person there in every color imaginable. A long coat, and I like the idea of a frilly ascot, a long vest, and really colorful pants.
All right, and the Pirate Queen?
Oh, jewel tones. It's going to need to be shorter in the front and longer in the back. And just your basic
high-low
female
situation.
pirate dress. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I would like for the corset area to be more of a beige and just enough lace, not too much.
Very well.
Oh, I need a mini tricorn hat with a large black feather.
Very large
I do
feather.
have some hats.
Fabulous.
And the spider.
Oh yeah, let's do something in homage to Grandma Spider. So maybe like some greens with some pale gold flakes and silver webbing, not actual webbing, just like silver threads. If it can shimmer just a little bit, that'd be wonderful.
Yes, I can do this, and I can get it all done before the party, which I believe is at dusk tomorrow.
Let me ask you this, Sir Bandit. You seem to be well versed in the party going. What about this magnificent sword of stone and mud? Are they gonna be mad if I try to take it? Because I don't want to leave it behind.
Seeing as you offered the code word to get thief's assistance, I'm guessing you need to be a little bit more stealthy on your approach. Any of my clothes can be made with hidden pockets and hidden straps for your weapons.
Excellent.
Oh, yes, please.
Hide all of these weapons. And he just kind of holds his arms out and turns around. So he's got his sword from the stone. He has his, what I call the baby sword, the one he started with, and Jaska's bow, and a dagger.
All right, I will put that in on the order now.
Wait, one more thing. Just a little matching hat that looks like my hat but is small.
Yes.
Thank you.
I believe I could be done with all of this, though I might have to pull from some of my existing stock. It'll all look good at the end. That will be 25 gold from each of you.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
Now, I trust you to be discreet about what happened back here.
Of course, we've never met you.
Now, Thief and I will get started on these, but before you leave, feel free to check out some of my wares that are already here. I do have some exclusive items in the back if you would like to take a look.
You don't sell any armor.
No armor, but I do have a few magical clothings.
Oh.
We like magic items.
If you would like, I can take you to the back.
Yes, please.
All right. He takes you out of the back from behind the counter, closing the door behind him, and the door meshes almost seamlessly with the wood paneling. And he takes you over to the curtained off area and opens it up for you all, in which you see several cloth type magic items, including a bag of holding, a robe that has various different types of patches on it. You see a cloak that shifts and shimmers with different color patterns, different textures. You do see a hat, classic large round brim pointed hat, as well as a few almost regular looking clothing. However, you do see below that one a little sign that reads Clothes of Mending.
Do you know about these clothes?
I do. I had a hand in making a good majority of them.
What can you tell me about this hat?
That hat is the Hat of Wizardry. Wizards can use it as their spellcasting focus, as well as I've heard tales that you can learn a cantrip that you don't know.
How much does this cost?
100 gold pieces.
I think you should get this.
I'm going to get this, and just for fun, I can try to cast a cantrip that I don't know.
Yes.
Not I get a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can.
It doesn't specify wizard, does it? It just specifies cantrip.
It has to be off
doesn't
the
it?
wizard spell list.
Off
does.
the wizard spell list?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's just like once a day you
Once
get
a day, I
a
think.
cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you make that cloak that I gave you? Could you make that match the hat?
Part
Yes.
of the whole ensemble.
But for you, I was actually thinking maybe this cloak of many fashions.
Oh, okay. What's the cloak of many fashions do?
While wearing this cloak, you can actually use a bonus action
Yeah.
to change the style, color, and apparent quality of the garment.
Is that the shimmering one?
Yes, it's the one that shifts and shimmers in different types of textures, patterns, quality. The weight of it doesn't change regardless of whatever fabric you decide to go with it as.
I think that's lovely. How much is that?
75 gold.
Sold.
Good, before he changes his mind.
Right?
And this other robe?
Oh, the patchwork one, yeah.
That would be the robe of useful items.
Oh, it's a good one.
Ooh, tell me more about that.
So as you see, it is adorned with various different patches on it, but with those patches you can actually take them off and use them. There's a patch that has like a little lantern on it. If you pull that patch off, it will become a lantern.
Oh my goodness.
That one does cost a little bit more. It is one of our most priced item, although the bag of holding holds that honor. If you would like it, it is 260 gold pieces.
Ziansi, would you rather have that?
I'm okay with someone else wants it. I'll take it if no one else does, or...
Well, what else do we have available here? Let's decide what goes best with which one of us.
Well, there's that bag of holding. What about these clothes that say, like, you know,
The mending.
mending? Yeah. Do they, like, mend wounds when you wear them? They, like, just seal you right
They
up?
just patch
Oh,
themselves
no.
up.
yeah, that'd be nice too.
Oh, it's the clothes, not the person wearing it. Okay.
Yes, these are very popular amongst travelers, as I know you all are familiar with the daily wear and tear on your clothing. So what this piece of clothing does is it actually magically mends itself. Although if, say, a part of your sleeve caught on fire, the entire sleeve wouldn't be able to be mended, unfortunately.
So it's got to have something to connect with. It doesn't, like,
Yes.
regrow.
Yeah, exactly. And that one is 50 gold pieces.
Well, Beatrix, which one would you like?
And there's multiple clothes of mending, right?
Yeah.
Well, as interested as I am in the robe of useful items, frankly, we never know when I may accidentally disappear, and I hate to take something with
Yeah.
that might be more useful too.
Then
Yeah,
I'll take the
absolutely.
robe of useful items, and then either you or Billy could take the bag of holding.
Billy?
If you've got the bag of holding, then you wouldn't have to worry about finding secret spaces for your swords, your dagger, your crossbow, your bow. All that stuff could be put in the bag of holding. And
I
then you
am
could
a
just-
little possum with many things to hold.
Yes.
The bag of holding will be 700 gold.
Okay, it's 117 gold pieces.
Blackjack,
Yes.
why did you have my cloak?
Well, I saw you take it off right before we went into the mansion. I didn't think you should discard things like that. You can tell from me I don't usually throw things away.
It was just something I wanted to leave behind.
I know. I didn't want you to leave it behind. It's part of who you are, Twitch. You are an amazing spellcaster, and we are proud to have you here. But your past is what makes you the great person you are today. The great spellcaster, the great wizard that we have known and have come to depend on. as a friend. And so I don't want you to leave that behind. I'm hoping that you can use this past and change it to become even better.
I'm not a great wizard. I just have really great friends. Thank you, Blackjack.
Thank you, Twitch.
Well, thank you so much for spending your hard-earned gold here. Now, we do need to get started on the arrangement that we made. Now, that party again, I believe it starts just as the sun is beginning to set tomorrow. So it seems as if you have a good part of the rest of today and tonight. I suggest you familiarize yourselves with the city. A great place to stay is a good night inn.
Let me ask you, Bandit, is there an armorer here? Someone I could get some, like maybe even in the general store, I don't know.
I do know the general store does have a few weapons, but as an actual blacksmith, unfortunately we do not. Though there may be some merchants who came in out of town. I know they'll be setting up around the main square. At night, that might get a little crowded, but you can always stop by and see if any of them have anything set up.
I would just need to get some studded leather armor.
You pretty much figure the general store should have that.
Okay, good. Do you want to go to the Humble Tinker and then maybe see if we could get a night at the Good Night Inn? Or do we want to go get a room now before it fills up? Because apparently there's a lot of people here.
Oh, that's a very good idea.
So let's
reserve a room?
Let's go there and get a room, and then we'll go shop.
All right.
Some more.
So you head out of the sewn together tailor shop with a bit of time on your hands until tomorrow when the party begins.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. I'm Michael Cross. So great to have a moment to talk with you during this mid-show break. First off, I want to invite you all to join us as Patreon members. The money we raise helps us pay for things like the music and sound effects you hear on the show, as well as money to go to events and make new fans. When you become a Patreon member, you get our episodes 4 days early, bonus content, access to our Discord server, and full versions of our roundtable discussions. You'll be joining other fans like Scott Wise, Don Mills, Heath Mormon, and the Lady Kate. So join us right now at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. Another way to support us is by getting your very own Red Dirt merchandise. You can find things like hats, hoodies, mugs, and t-shirts. Just click on the merch tab at reddirtdnd.com or reddirtrpg.com. Since 2020, the Red Dirt D&D podcast has been close to another Oklahoma actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast, D20 to Curtain. And me personally, I've had a chance to work on stage with some of the actors on the show. So when you get done with this episode, you should check them out.
Hello, fellow D&Ders. My name is Jerome.
I'm Jennifer. I'm Jody.
And together with our friends Kara, Timothy, and Jared, we are the cast of the D20 to Curtain podcast, where Oklahoma theater geeks and their friends hit record and explore our new addiction to Dungeons & Dragons.
We think D&D is more than just a game. It helps us tap into the enduring power of storytelling.
We combine live gameplay with behind-the-curtain episodes to share our experiences, insights, habits, discoveries, and passion for D&D with anyone who will listen.
We hope D20 to Curtain will make you laugh, cry, maybe even make your experience at your table even more satisfying. Check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts or visit us at d20tocurtain.com or at D20 to Curtain on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We look forward to having you. All we ask is that you have fun, be kind, and play the role.
If you're looking for more content, make sure to check out our YouTube page with Mysteries of Beatrix live every Wednesday. Keys from the Golden Vault from the Red Dirt Outlaws dropping every Tuesday at noon, and Plausible Deniability every other Thursday at 7 p.m. So come check it out at youtube.com/@RedDirtRPG or search for Red Dirt RPG on YouTube. And we would love to hear from you. Find us on social media at Red Dirt RPG. You can also get in touch with us through our website at reddirtrpg.com. In the meantime, make sure and subscribe to this podcast and leave a comment on your favorite podcatcher so others can find us. All right, I think that's everything I need to tell you. Right now, let's head back to Red Dirt D&D.
heading down the main road, you once again head back to the town center and approach a Great Night Inn. You enter into a grand building. A large open first floor is filled with rowdy guests at tables partaking in a midday drink and festivities. Tavern workers easily maneuver around the crowded tables, setting down new tankards and plates of steaming food. Along the south wall is a bar area with a blue tiefling chatting with customers. You watch as she hands over a key and points out the staircase along the back wall, leading to the floor above. The couple before her nods in appreciation, and she smiles at them before turning her attention to you as they walk off. "Welcome to a Great Night Inn," she says, her smile accentuating the white freckles along the bridge of her nose. "How can I help you?"
First off, great name. I love this place.
Thank you very much. I'm quite proud of it, too. My father helped to establish this building.
What's your name?
My name is Celeste.
Celeste, my name is Blackjack. These are my friends, and we are here for the festivities, of course, the Duke and his engagement. We're very thrilled to be a part of that. We were wondering if you might have a room for us.
Yes, a Great Night Inn famously has rooms for everybody.
Excellent. And I turn around to everybody and say, do we want to get just one room, or do we want to get two?
I just need a rafter.
I was going to say, we don't need much space.
Nah.
Roll.
I can climb up anywhere.
If they have a room with 4 beds, it'd be great.
Yes, we would like just one room would be fine.
All right, have you all stayed here before?
Oh no, this is our first time in Bleakburn.
Well, this inn operates a little differently. Thanks to the Duke and his connections with the god Ceos, when we renovated this manor, we were able to put a little bit of his magic into it. So, I just need a few bits of fur from those of you staying in the room, and I will be able to get you that key.
Do I know about this god Ceos and why?
Yeah, what do I know anything about the god Ceos?
Let's do a religion
roll
check.
Me a religion
or history check.
I will accept either or.
Oh, it's a nat 1 for 3.
14.
17 on religion.
Oh, there we
Let's
go.
see what I would have gotten.
Okay.
Oh, I would have gotten a 7. So.
Zionsi, you know, actually being from the Feywilds, that Ceos is a more recently established god. He seems to have gained a more massive amount of followers within the last 20 years. He is a god of luck.
That makes sense.
And unlike some of the other gods, he is said to only grant his luck to those with the right reasons to request his powers. His most devoted believers, however, greatly benefit from just a small taste of Ceos' power over luck. Other than that, not much is known. However, you being a cleric, you know that the fountain that you saw earlier in the town center with the labyrinth and a pearl in the center is his holy symbol.
Oh, that makes sense now. I got a connection.
And what about the fur?
The key and how this place works is it will be tied to your essence, essentially. So only you are able to use this key. And so upstairs, and she gestures to the back, as you can see, there's not much upstairs, but if you insert this key into that door up there, it will magic you into basically your own pocket dimension door, or room.
It's like a
Okay, well,
tiny hut.
I'll hand over some fur.
Yes, here's some fur.
All right.
It's more like kind of hair than fur, but
It's all right.
so he plucks some off his arm.
And your little opossum friend?
Listen, I like my fur.
It'll grow back.
I just need one singular strand. It doesn't have to be too much, darling.
Blackjack, I cannot.
All right,
Pluck me.
I reach down, pluck off.
She picks up a small little bowl on the counter in front of her and gently drops down the fur into the bowl and inserts the key. She waves her hand over the bowl, reciting an incantation. The key glows and seems to absorb the fur from you all, and she picks it up and hands the key to you. This will take you to your room.
that's some pretty cool key magic.
I'm
Wink at Beatrix as I
Loving
walk
that
by.
key.
Do we keep a souvenir?
Right?
Just be aware that when you all are ready to check out, you may leave at any time. And once you have been off the property for about an hour, the key will be magicked back here.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
it's a self-returning key.
It is. Just let me know when your checkout day is.
Tomorrow night is the festivities. We're going to that, so it might be the day after, but at least give us 3 days.
All right, that will be 9 gold.
9 gold total?
Total.
All right. Celeste, could you point us to the Humble Tinkerer?
Yes, it's right across the street from here. So go out when you're at the main fountain, just go directly across the street.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And what time of the day is it already?
It's getting a little bit closer towards sundown, probably about 4 or 5 o'clock.
Do you know what time the general store might close?
Depends on Tinker and Cooper what they decide to do for the day. I know a lot of the stores are closed, but there are still people who are interested in shopping. It was kind of a personal choice of if the establishment wanted to stay open or not.
Excellent. Well, thank you. And will there be dinner served here?
Yes, of course.
All right. Well, then why don't we go to the general store, or do any of you want to stay here whilst I'm just going to go see if there's any special armor for me?
No, we must go. What if there is a riddle and you'll need my help?
There's always a chance of a riddle somewhere.
All right, so you all head immediately off to the Humble Tinker. It is a general store, and as you enter in, you see 2 small, brightly colored frog humanoids. One appears to be a little older, yellow with black spots. The other one is a lively orange color with black spots.
Do I recognize their species?
Give me a nature check.
Don't touch them, they're poisonous.
15.
Yes, you recognize them as grungs.
That's what I thought.
And you do notice that both of them are wearing very long, large work gloves. The yellow, older-looking grung greets you. Hello, come in. What would you all like?
Hello, my name's Blackjack, and these are my friends, and we have come to just peruse your general store. I am actually looking for something in particular. Would you happen to have any studded leather armor?
I think so. Cooper! And the lively orange-colored grung comes over, and the yellow ones, take care of them. I can't. Cooper stands in front of you. Apologies for my father. He's getting on in his old days. I don't think he can understand what you're trying to tell him. What were you wanting? Armor?
Yes, some studded leather armor.
Oh, yeah, I think we got some in the back. Follow me.
Okay.
He takes you to where the armor is.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, it looks like we got some studded leather. 45 gold.
Fantastic, and I hand over 45 gold.
Okay.
Do you have any enchanted armor?
No. We got a clockwork amulet.
Go on.
It's from a different plane of existence. I don't know where, but it's made with little, I think they're called gears. And when you wear it and you try and do something, if you fail, you can do it a little better. What it actually does is when you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forgo rolling a d20 to get a 10 on the dice. Once used, this property can't be used again until the next dawn. This will be 150 gold pieces, and we recently got in a mystery key.
Hey!
What?
Pardon me, I was overexcited for a moment. Do tell about the mystery key, please.
It's a key, and it's got like a little question mark etched on the head of it. It says that there's a small percentage that this may unlock any lock in which it is inserted into.
Yes, please.
Okay, that'll be 25 gold.
It opens any lock?
The key has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock into which it's inserted. Once it unlocks something, the key disappears.
Well, you said you didn't have any enchanted armor, but once I see the studded leather arm blackjack,
how good this
I'm
looks
like,
on me.
That looks, I like it.
I think so, yes. You should get some.
I think I should. Do you have any more in the size medium?
Yeah, that'll be 45 gold.
Oh, yeah. What if we make it 25 gold and I give you my old leather?
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay. A modified 18.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
All right. We could probably do something with that other leather.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I could help you with?
Do you have any berries?
No.
Oh,
Sorry.
deflated possum.
Oh, what about arrows? Do we have any arrows in stock?
Yeah.
1 gold piece for 20 arrows.
Yes, please.
As you guys have been kind of wandering through the city, you do know that there's still the temple that you need to go to if you would like. There is also seems to be a potion shop called Toil and Trouble, and that is all that's open for today.
How would you all feel about maybe going there tomorrow, since we'll have all day tomorrow before the...
Yeah.
Yes.
For right now, why don't we go back to... Is there anything else we need here at the Humble Tinker?
Nah.
All right. We thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
If you do get anything else in, just let us know. We'll be around for the next couple of days.
All right.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
All right. Why don't we head back to the...
Great Night Inn.
Great Night Inn.
All right, so you all head back over to the inn.
Just in time for dinner, I think.
And we're pretty hungry because we didn't have breakfast.
Let's go get something to eat.
All right, so you head back to the inn. Once again, slide up to the bar table, and Celeste greets you. Welcome back. It's nice to see you all again.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Are you all looking for a table to be sat at?
Please,
Yes, please.
Very
All right.
hungry. It's been a long day's travel.
Ravenous crew.
Follow me. I do believe we have a table in the back for you all. And so she comes out from behind the counter and leads you all into a table kind of towards the very back of the room. That seems to be about the only place available.
So the place is very busy.
Very busy.
Well, there's a celebration in town.
Right. How is business right now?
It's amazing. The Duke always holds the best parties in town, of course, but he certainly knows how to draw a crowd, even if we're not able to go up and party with them. He still sends out a fund for the city to be able to have their own celebrations.
What do you know about this engagement?
It's a little weird, I will admit. I don't know too much about the Duke other than his goings-on between Rondura. Green, I don't know if you've met her before.
Not yet.
She's kind of his liaison for the city, and she makes sure that every business in here is not falling behind. But as far as this, I believe her name was Lady J. I don't quite know who she is. I don't think anybody here knows who she is. Not to start any rumors, but some of the guards that were stationed at the manor reported that the Duke's best friend, Marquise Lazuli, arrived 2 days ago in a bit of a frenzy. It seems even he didn't know who this woman is.
So how did people find out about the engagement party? Did they just show up in the announcements of, like the town crier and stuff?
Oh yes, the Duke got with Rondura and announced to her that we were having a party and that he was having this masquerade ball, I believe, right when he came back about 7 days ago was when he made the announcement.
And no one has seen this Lady J?
She certainly hasn't come out of the manor, to my knowledge.
You said that his friend arrived in a frenzy?
Yes. But Marquise Lazuli is a little one with the nobility, if you catch my drift.
What are your customs here for the royalty? What is Lady J? How is she going to benefit from this union?
Well, we're not entirely sure. With a name like Lady J, you would expect her to be some type of also nobility, but that's not a name that rings familiar with anybody else that we know.
We may be looking at this from the wrong angle.
How so, Twitch?
Maybe Lady J isn't who we think she is. Maybe Lady J is trying to usurp this land, city, kingdom from the Duke. I just had my hopes on it being Jaska.
I think we all have, but it's very possible it might not be her at all.
If it wasn't Lady J who could gain a benefit, what does the Duke benefit by getting married? Does it, unlock any benefits from his family or anything?
Well, unfortunately, the Duke is the only of his family after a tragedy a couple of centuries ago. But I'm not entirely sure. I guess it does depend on if Lady J is of nobility or not, exactly what he gets out of it. The Duke of Bleakburn has a well-known reputation of being a little bit of a romantic.
Since a tragedy a couple of centuries ago.
Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forget you aren't from Bleakburn. Well, this city has a rich history. It didn't used to be quite this pleasant here. It actually used to live up to its name of Bleakburn. The old Duke Ulysses Bleakburn. He was a bit of a tyrant, and something happened, I'm not entirely sure, but he passed away, and Duke Orobas Bleakburn is the one who took over. And at first, Orobas seemed a little bit much like his father, though not to quite the tyrannical sense, but once, what is his name? The man from the temple. Lewin, yes, that's what it was. Once Lewin introduced him to the god Sios, Orobas seems to have changed his ways, and now he looks after the city instead of burning it to the ground.
Well, I'm glad there's been an improvement. So the Duke is older than I've been considering him to be. He has more of a history built for himself.
Yes, sorry. He's an Eladrin.
Oh, so he won't live.
They live for a very long time.
Oh.
The fact that Ulysses Bleakburn died so young is always been a cause for speculation in the city. You won't hear it from me, but a lot of people are glad that he is no longer with us.
I wonder, and this is just from my experience with trickster deities, I wonder if Orobas Bleakburn made some type of prayer for happiness or something, and that's how Jaska got involved? Like, give me a wife or something?
Oh.
Because if they said that they wanted a beautiful, kind, helpful, and fierce wife, of course it would pick Jaska.
Yeah.
True.
Did Jaska ask for that?
Yeah, no, so we should save her.
Yeah.
So you all order your food, nice hot meal served fresh from the kitchen in the back, have a bit of drinks, and before you know it, you head off to bed, and we will see what happens in the morning.
Red Dirt D&D Tales from the Wilds is Connor Shenold as Jaska and our Dungeon Master, Johnny Payne as Twitch, Kiri Hester as Billy, Kim Cross as Beatrix, Brooke Bullock as Zionsi, and I'm Michael Cross as Blackjack. The showrunner for Campaign 2 is Aidan Cross. Our theme music was created by the cinemagician P.J. Castillo. Our incidental music comes from Jeffrey McBride. Our sound effects and additional music courtesy of Monument Studios, Sirenscape, Describe.com, and TabletopAudio.com. Dice for the Red Dirt D&D cast provided by SD Way Gaming. You can find us at reddirtdnd.com. If you enjoy the new campaign of Red Dirt D&D, make sure to subscribe, rate us, and leave a comment. Also, tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/reddirtdnd at whatever giving level works best for you. Join us next time as we travel farther into the wilds.
Report in a document, go with whatever you want.
Just do not make your name McLovin. That's very obvious.
Can I be Zionsi, excellent sommelier of sanguine fluid?
No. You see this amount of line I've got to work with?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not making that font any smaller.
Okay.
I would like to be Blackjack, Earl of Sandwich.
What the hell is a sandwich?
Pirate Queen, I think that would work fine.
Does it seem a bit much, though?
I feel like it might attract
I
attention.
want just a car. Pirate Queen is not too much.
Ah, that's right.
Okay.
You're in charge of a ship. I am Prime Minister of the dead of the
Did we say she's...
All that stuff could be put in the bag of holding. And
I
then you
am
could
a
just-
little possum with many things to hold.
Yes.
Well, it's got a
let's
limit.
face it. What are you all you're carrying? It's probably kind of goofy.
I do look like a weird Kingdom Hearts character.
I'm not a great wizard. I just have really great friends. Thank you, Blackjack.
Thank you, Twitch. Sort of emotional moment.
Everybody just like pause there, like, everybody at the table was like, "That's beautiful."
Yeah.
I like it.
You pretty much figure the general store should have that.
Okay, good. Do you want to go to the Humble Tika? Do you want to go to the Humble?
Humple.
The humble.
Hum, bum, 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 bum.
If they have a room with 4 beds, it'd be great.
Without Jaska here, we don't need such things.
Keep it together, Blackjack. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna find her. We know she's probably in the castle, maybe in a really tall tower. You know, she can lower her tail down and we'll climb up. We'll rescue her. It'll be fine. Excuse me, did you say that god Cerberus?
Sios.
S-I-O-S.
Oh, okay.
S-I-O-S.
I got really nervous for a second.
I think it was service.
Yeah, like 3 dogs, and I'm like, is this like once you check out, you can check in and never leave moments?
I thought you said Severus. Yeah. Like Snape?
Snape.
Sios. It will magic you into basically your own pocket dimension room.
Oh, Paramore technology.
Right.
I just need one singular strand. It doesn't have to be too much, darling.
Blackjack, I cannot.
All right,
Pluck me.
I reach down, pluck off.
I'll go and blow a handful.
we all reach in and go.
Oh, you just meant one of us.
Do you have any manacles?
Nice.
We got a clockwork amulet.
Go on.
Well, that'll work.
What? Possibly. What is a clockwork amulet?
You ask for one thing and they're like, oh, we have this thing.
It's not at all like manacles, but
I have a hooded lantern.
Yeah.
Do tell about the mystery key, please.
It's a key.
And you know nothing about it.
It's a mystery. We found it in the woods
And it's
about a week from here.
The key has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock into which it's inserted.
Just a 5% chance.
Yes.
It's a skeleton key some of the time.
But I'm imagining if Beatrix is holding it and sneezes, there's a 5% chance that she will like explode everywhere.
or go anywhere, or go where she wants.
No, go everywhere at once.
Yeah. Once it unlocks something, the key disappears.
Oh.
One time use.
Would I disappear with it?
I don't think so.
You
Anything can happen.
Beatrix tends to just bamf, so.
We could probably do something with that other leather.
Yeah.
Hey, you can have my leather. I don't care. It's pretty worn.
All right.
And smells like rabbit.
I'm sure someone's into that.
The way everything in the Feywild is innuendo, it's just really, I'd forgotten from being here.
I need boomerang arrows.
Boomerang arrows?
I'm not saying there's such a thing. I'm just saying I'd like to have some.
It reminds me of
They
backbiting
come
arrows,
back
and
and
those
hit
are
you.
bad.
I think like they come back and like stab you or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, not
backbiting
that.
arrows.
Or like you're shooting boomerangs? Is that what you're thinking?
No, it just would come back and let me catch it and stick it back in the quiver.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Is it great knight or just great in
That's
night?
what I was wondering too.
Yeah.
N-I.
N-I. Okay, very good. It's just a pun.
Great K-N-I-G-H-T.
Yeah.
That would be cool too.
Yeah.
Right, so we go into the Great Night Inn. Yes, we need to refill Beatrix's pasta pouch.
Yes. Billy has one now, too.
My fanny pack.
Yes.
Or the lycanthropy has turned Jaska evil and we gotta snap her out of it.
Or that.
Twitch backhands, Yahtzee.
Get a hold of yourself. You're talking crazy.